Chapter 7, Concept 2, deals with the power property. Okay, you're going to need your pencil, which I'm going to use a blue pen just because it shows up better. You'll need your pencil and then one other colored pencil or pen. Remember, a power is an exponent, but what we're specifically dealing with here is exponents that are outside parentheses. So exponents outside parentheses. For example, if you have 3x squared inside parentheses and then you have an exponent on the outside like 4, well, what do you do with that exponent? That's what the power property addresses. So the first thing you're going to do is distribute the power to all parts in the parentheses. So distribute the power to all parts in parentheses. Coefficients, remember the number out front, coefficients will receive it as a regular exponent. So it just goes on like exponents that you're used to. Bases that already have exponents, bases with exponents, will receive that extra exponent, and what you're going to do is multiply the two exponents together. So let's take a look at what we're talking about here. Number 13 in your master application packet. Here we have 2m in parentheses and we have a squared or an exponent of 2 on the outside. Now I'm rewriting it just to make it bigger so that it's easier to see what's happening. We're going to take this exponent on the outside and distribute it to both of the parts that are inside parentheses, the coefficient and the variable itself. So how are we going to do that? Well, the coefficient is just going to receive it as a regular exponent. So I have 2 squared. The variable, the base, I have to multiply it by the exponent that's already there. Since there isn't one written, I know it's just 1. So it'll be 1 times the one that I'm distributing, 2. So 2 squared is 4, and it'll be m to the second power because I just distributed and multiplied. And that's my final answer. Take a look at number 14. See if you can do it. Did you get 16m squared? Hope you did. Let's take a look at number 15. 15 is a little bit trickier just because we already have an exponent on the inside, but we're going to follow the same process. We're going to distribute this outside exponent to both parts that are inside. On the exponent, or excuse me, on the coefficient, it'll become a regular exponent, and on the base, I'm going to multiply it by the exponent that's already there. So 4 squared is 16, and x, 4 times 2 is 8. All done. Let's take a look at 16. 16, we've got 3n squared on the inside and an exponent of 4 on the outside. So I'm going to take this outside exponent and distribute it to both parts. On the coefficient, it becomes a regular exponent. On the base, I multiply it by what's already there. Now I simplify. 3 to the 4th power is 81, and n will be to the 8th power because 2 times 4 is 8. Now if you're wondering how I did 3 to the 4th power so fast, in algebra you need to know your exponents. I would recommend that you memorize your powers just, gosh, at least up to cubed or fourths, as far as you can go, because it's going to help you be quick with the work that you're doing, which is going to save you homework time and all kinds of headache later on. Take a look at number 17, okay? You pause the video and give this one a try. I know you can do it. Did you get it? I hope so. Let's take a look at number 18. 18 now has 2 variables or 2 bases inside parentheses. No big deal. We are going to follow the same procedure. Take the outside exponent and distribute, this time to all 3 parts because we have an extra base in there. On the coefficient, it becomes a regular exponent. On the bases, we multiply by the exponent that already is there. So 3 cubed is 27. M will be to the 3rd power, and n will be to the 3rd power. And that's my final answer. So same process, you're just working with more parts. That's all. All right, so let's take a look at number 19. Number 19 is a bit bigger. We have 2 bases on the inside, and we also have 2 exponents. So I'm going to take this exponent on the outside, and I'm going to distribute it, if my pen will let me, to all 3 parts. So that'll become 3 with a regular exponent of 2, m to the 2 times 2, and n to the 2 times 2, because I'm just multiplying by the exponents that are already there. And there you have it. Let's take a look at 21. Take your outside exponent and distribute to every individual piece. So on the 4, it'll get a regular exponent of 3. On the A, it'll be 1 times 3. On the B, it'll be 1 times 3. On the C, it'll be 3 times 3. So now I've got 4 cubed, which is 64. A to the 3rd, B to the 3rd, and C to the 9th. That's your final answer. One last practice problem together. Let's take a look at 23. Let's see, I'm going to take this outside exponent, and there should be a parenthesis here. I'm going to distribute it to everything that's on the inside. So 4 has a regular exponent of 2. Y, I'm going to multiply it by the exponent that's already there, and z, multiply by what's already there. 4 squared is 16, y to the 4th, z to the 8th, and I'm done. Hopefully this is easy stuff, because we're just distributing, which you were used to before. It's just remembering what to do with the coefficients and the bases. 20, 22, and 24 are your secret questions, so go ahead and stop the video, give those a try, and if you don't get them correct, remember to watch the video explaining those before you come to class.